We know that you don't have time. You're running a business, managing people, talking to customers, and putting out fires, sometimes all at once. But here's the truth. As a local business leader, you can't afford to be invisible in your own community. That's why the Bringing Local Back program was created, to put the spotlight on you in the most time-saving way possible. What if I could give you a powerful marketing tool that was so easy to use, it's almost addictive? Picture, post, done. That's it. In just 15 to 30 seconds, your business joins a powerful local and online network, reaching both nearby customers and curious shoppers online. No graphic designer, no complicated forms, no marketing agency, just real visibility in the most important community, your own. So if you've ever said, I don't have time to promote my business, we got your back, because now you do.
In every thriving community, connection is everything. Residents, businesses, and visitors make it all come alive. There is now one powerful way to bring it all together. Introducing the Community Clicker app. your all-in-one, user-friendly gateway into everything local. With just a tap, explore local events, promotions, and community updates, all from your phone. Local businesses, they're now easier to discover, connect with, and support. The Community Clicker empowers business owners to share their products and services without high costs or commissions. That means better prices for you and more success for businesses that call your town home. Whether you're a resident or just visiting, the app helps you stay engaged, informed, and involved without missing a beat. The Community Clicker helps save you time and helps you explore your own town with ease. From events and deals to job opportunities and beyond. Available through the Urban Chamber, this app is often part of a sponsored membership. So tap in with the Urban Chamber, download the app when it's ready, and bring your community to your fingertips. Visit communityclicker.net to learn more and share this with your friends and neighbors. It's more than an app. It's our community, connected.
What's wrong?
My VA disability rating should add up to 100%, but they don't.
That's the VA math maze. It twists the numbers.
The VA math maze can frustrate and confuse any veteran. You add up your ratings, but the numbers never equal what you expect. What's really going on? Welcome to the percentage paradox.
And it differs. So just because I have 70% and then 30% and 10%, it doesn't mean I have 110%. Probably have 80% now. It's funny how the VA does it. You really got to look into it.
Here's the real math to secure a 100% permanent and total VA disability rating. One rating most veterans overlook is mental health issues, anxiety, depression, post-traumatic stress. They are rated just like physical injuries. If your mental health is rated at 70%, it anchors your whole claim and shifts the equation toward that 100% mark. Here's how the VA's math finally works. A 70% mental health rating combined with a different rating at 50, another at 50, and 2 at 10. Add them up, and that unlocks a true 100% permanent and total rating. This opportunity is still available at no out-of-pocket cost to you. Hit Learn More to apply for your free case review and see if you qualify for a 100% rating. Our veteran-led team can securely pull your files straight from the VA.
Rocket Benefits, they didn't take no for an answer. They went freaking full-fledged gangster on them. There's no question about it. It's the way to go.
We'll review your approvals, denials, service records, and medical details, running special checks to spot missing or underrated conditions.
I was not expecting 100%. I thought after I got to 90%, they were done. They did not give up. They just kept going.
Rocket Benefits had my income raised $18,000 a year. They got me 100%.
I'm at 100% permanent total now, and they've accomplished that for me.
With me getting pushed from 90 to 100, I'm able to do so much more.
I got 100% disability, $1,600 a month pay bump. I owe it all to Rocket.
It's our mission to help veterans to increase the rating, not just veterans who pay us.
Hit Learn More now to find out if you're an ideal candidate for 100% permanent and total status. You served your country. Now let us serve you. Rocket Benefits.
Did you know that EarthBreeze is now the #1 selling laundry detergent on Amazon? Why? Liquid laundry detergent is designed to leave harsh chemical residue on your clothes. We at EarthBreeze created our dissolvable laundry detergent that's gentle on skin with no harsh chemical residue. Just put a pre-measured EarthBreeze sheet into any washing machine, watch it dissolve in hot or cold water, and the built-in stain remover will leave your clothes fresh and clean every time. EarthBreeze, what clean should mean. It's time to switch to EarthBreeze today.
Running a gym without proper systems
Help! My lead conversion is down and it can't get back up.
is a business emergency that can quickly become a tragedy.
Help! The weight of my business is crushing me.
I've fallen into debt and my members are churning.
Hang on, Gym Academy is on the way.
With Gym Academy's flywheel attraction system, you can get better funnels for quality clients, smarter scaling strategies, and stronger retention protocols designed to save your business. Gym Academy works with fitness businesses every day, using proven frameworks and expert guidance. At Gym Academy, we help you take the weight off your business. Don't let your gym fall. Book your call today.
I gave my 60-year-old mom these laundry sheets, and what happened next blew me away. Okay, so for like the last 10 years or so, my mom has been dealing with things like joint issues, shoulder pain, arthritis. It slowed her down a ton and just made daily life really hard for her. It's hard to watch that, honestly, just her losing her independence and aging that kind of way. And the other day when she called me over to her house and asked me if I could do something as simple as pour the laundry detergent for her because the jugs were so heavy, I thought there has to be a better solution for someone like her or all of us, better than those bulky plastic jugs. So I did some research online, and it turns out that not only do these old-fashioned detergents contain up to 80% water, which is kind of crazy, but we also found a study that showed the chemicals they use actually stick to our clothes after the wash cycle. That's what can cause a lot of serious health issues. I turned her on to these EarthBreeze laundry sheets, which are super lightweight, dissolve in the machine, and doesn't leave behind any harsh chemical residue. It may sound silly, but my mom loved the gift. I bought a whole year supply for her because it takes up less space than one of her normal jugs and saved her from the energy of having to get all of that from the store. You know, it's been great seeing her regain that independence in a truly meaningful way. She told me that she was able to actually do her own laundry again, like that her clothes are super clean and that her skin feels less itchy from all of the chemicals and dyes she was using. And it might sound small, but seeing her regain that sense of herself, it just makes me feel really good. Growing up, my mom and I rescued several dogs together, so it's great to know EarthBreeze donates clean laundry to charities and shelters in need. It's just a great little bonus. So if you have an aging parent, you can actually make a really big difference.
Man, oh man, it might seem small, but these heavy jugs are a real pain, and there is a better way. You should really try Earth Breeze. It's risk-free, and they have a holiday sale for up to 40% off and a bunch of free gifts, so hurry.
Thanks for bringing us here.
Your ranch vacation awaits. Check availability below.
I just opened my fitness business. What now?
Every time I think someone's going to walk into my gym, they walk into the candle shop next door, and it's driving me nuts. Whew.
I need more leads. I had one customer all day.
You don't appreciate me?
That's not what I meant, Carl, and you know that.
I didn't know what I was doing. So I gave a bunch of money to consultants who also didn't know what they were doing.
I don't need empty promises. I need new customers to sign up and walk into my gym. So I'm going to call Gym Academy and get new customers ASAP. They'll teach me everything.
Where are the customers?
I haven't called Gym Academy yet.
Call them.
Okay.
Guess what I just upgraded to?
A squirt gun?
Mouth power washer.
That's a thing?
Feel the clean.
A 140 PSI jet sweeps away 99.9% of bacteria in 60 seconds. Fresh feels better. Pure smile.
This little thing, game changer. It blasts 140 PSI, gets rid of 99.9% of the junk between your teeth, and it's totally rechargeable.
What is this, an ad?
Yes.
Fresh feels better. Pure smile.
Hey, millennials! Yo! Do you like plaque? No! That's why you need Pure Smile, the water flosser that blasts away plaque in seconds. Awesome! Plaque is whack!
Fresh feels better. Pure smile.
Just got this new toy for my teeth.
What is that?
It's a water flosser for my teeth and gums.
Seems like overkill.
Well, maybe that thing I do that you like is overkill too.
Love the water flosser. Amazing water flosser. The best.
Fresh feels better. Pure smile.
Did you know some liquid laundry detergents are actually designed to leave chemical residues on your clothes? Instead, toss an Earth Breeze laundry sheet directly into your washing machine. Earth Breeze is made with 100% concentrated cleaning ingredients. They dissolve in seconds to wash away tough stains and odors. And unlike some liquid detergents, Earth Breeze leaves less chemical residue behind. Get Earth Breeze laundry sheets for a powerful clean with less chemical residue.
You tell yourself you're fine, that you can carry it alone. But the memories don't stay quiet, and the nights don't get easier. Denial isn't the end of your story.
You didn't quit when it was hard. Filing a claim isn't complaining. It's claiming what you earned. Stand tall. Get the benefits your service bought. We've got your 6.
I fought this fight decades ago and lost. Thought I was done. But the rules changed. They carry the load I just signed. No battles now, only benefits.
Fighting paperwork felt like another deployment. Rocket Benefits flipped it. I spoke once, went to a couple checkups, and they handled the rest. While they battled the system, I got back to living.
Make a phone call. Tell your story. Attend some appointments. Increase your benefits. Live your life. It's that simple with Rocket Benefits.
If you don't think you have sleep apnea, ask your wife.
He has it.
It's time for a higher VA disability rating. Tap below now.
Was your VA disability increase denied in the last 9 months? Learn how to increase your rating in under 10 minutes. Tap below now.
After tours, promises piled up, mostly empty. Then I met a team accredited by the VA. On their site, real vets share wins. Their stories could be mine, maybe yours.
At Chez Panisse, we believe fast food should feel like a treat and taste like it came from your own kitchen. Every slider, every fry, every swirl of frosting starts with fresh, real ingredients, no shortcuts, no preservatives.
All right, so if you're telling the VA that your back's been wrecked since Iraq, expect to be met with silence. They hear absolutely nothing. It's just crickets. This is because the VA speaks in diagnostic codes like 5237 for lumbosacral strain and may rate it at a 10%, 20%, or 40% depending on the range of motion and the X-ray results. If you tell Rocket Benefits your story, they will dig deep, find what services connected, and translate it into a language that the VA actually understands. Discover how to increase your VA rating and collect thousands of dollars in back pay in under 10 minutes with Rocket Benefits. Claim your free VA case analysis today and stop fighting alone.
For months, you worked on your gym business. With nothing but a dream, you tried to do it all. But without a reliable spotter, every rep of gym ownership feels like compounding heartbreak on a balance sheet of despair. And now, here you are, finally investing, committing to a reliable system for your gym. One that leverages proven frameworks to generate quality leads with real opportunities. There isn't much time left. The bills stack up. The gym is still empty, and you wonder if you just bench pressed your business budget into oblivion. Then something changes. Not hope, not luck, strategy.
The flywheel works.
Yes, it does. Running your business is now effortless. Enjoy working on it instead of in it. GymAcademy.info. Quality systems, quality leads, quality life.
Did you know that EarthBreeze is now the #1 selling laundry detergent on Amazon? Why? Liquid laundry detergent is designed to leave harsh chemical residue on your clothes. We at EarthBreeze created our dissolvable laundry detergent that's gentle on skin with no harsh chemical residue. Just put a pre-measured EarthBreeze sheet into any washing machine, watch it dissolve in hot or cold water, and the built-in stain remover will leave your clothes fresh and clean every time. EarthBreeze, what clean should mean. It's time to switch to EarthBreeze today.
They found $12,000 back pay, and I went up from $133 a month to $1,390 a month. Rocket Benefits did it all. All I had to do was make a phone call. I was on submarines for 20 years in the Navy. On submarines, I took up a job as a torpedoman's mate. And in the torpedo room, we're exposed to a lot of loud air and hydraulic noises. You've got the clanging of the metals, and other than that, the chief petty officer hollering at you. So I do have a significant hearing loss from my time in the Navy. When I first applied for disability, I found out I wasn't. 10% did not qualify to me to be adequate. Facing financial hardships, it's very depressing. You know, when you've got a sick dog that you can't treat, you just don't get the help that you need. Rocket Benefits really changed my disability. They found $12,000 back pay and got my percentage increased to 60%. I went up from $133 a month to $1,390 a month. I don't know how they did it. I don't care how they did it. And I'm not asking how they did it. Rocket Benefits did it all. We were able to finally get surgery for my little dog, and she's doing so much better. I'll always remember Rocket Benefits and what they did for me. Pick up the phone, call Rocket Benefits.
When life gives you lemons, make a lemonade stand. Teach your kids real business skills. The Lemonade Stand Business Plan, now available on Amazon.
Okay, I gotta tell you, I'm stopping what I'm doing right now because I'm just blown away daily about how great AI is and what it's doing for me and my business. I'm playing with my Poppy board here. I don't know if you can see that, but this is the best tool that I've ever used for AI. If you're new to AI and you wanna know which language model works best for you, Poppy has got ChatGPT, Claude, Google Gemini, Grok. It's got all of the best tools in one app, and it's amazing. So I'm gonna leave the link below because I want everybody to start using this.
Smash that meteor button.
Yo, Z, do we get a discount for being your only customers? Actually, we want to cancel.
Financial goal failing. Not enough blorps.
Is there a trial? What if I'm asteroid intolerant? Do you validate tentacle parking?
I never should have started a gym. Should have invaded Earth like my parents wanted.
Zelar Kree Nok Trave.
I'm gonna
how you can add 1 to 2 new members every single day to your gym, and you're one click away from finding out how to make this all possible.
Zorp Glar Mech Foam.
Phoning Gym Academy. Earth invasion canceled.
Are you Bob? Gym Academy just saved the world.
Nevada small business owners with 1 or more employees can apply for a state grant up to $10,000. It's meant to fund training like AI skills to keep your company competitive. Want details? Comment AI free below. Attention Nevada small business owners. If you've got at least 1 employee, you could qualify for a grant of up to $10,000. It's designed to help you upskill in areas like AI to grow your business. Want in? Comment AI free and I'll send the link.
Okay, I'll tell you. Nevada's giving small businesses with at least 1 employee up to 10 grand to train in areas like AI.
And what's the comment?
Comment AI free now. Just put AI free in the comment.
Look around. It's getting even harder to win. Inflation's up, motivation's down, and every step, every sale, every second feels like a fight.
But pressure, that's what makes leaders. Hard times don't break us, they build us.
The world may be changing fast, but people with drive, we outrun it.
The difference now is the tools. AI, automation, data,
all waiting for someone bold enough to use them right. Not to replace people, to amplify them.
To build systems that think like you.
So you can think bigger!
You're about to supercharge your leadership and development skills with the we mentality.
And you're about to take control of your brand with social alignment.
This is more than a workshop. It's your next level up. Welcome to the Alignment Mentality Live event. Your unfair advantage starts now.
What's up, guys? My name is Brandon Ward of the We Mentality, and welcome to the AI Business Accelerator. I am not here by myself. I am here with the amazing John Sterrett of Social Alignment.
Hello, YouTubes. This is like a big first for us. We are on the YouTubes. We are on live here in front of an audience, and we are streaming to a great group of people in Texas. Hello to my Texas friends. I'm from Dallas, so it's always nice to have a little bit of home back with us here tonight. And this is great. This is cool. I mean, we're doing it.
Man, we're doing it.
We're here.
It's time.
We're live.
The time is now. Look, AI is here, and it's taking the world by storm. And we just love that we're able to bring this information to you. We feel that by you taking this class and by you being here with us, you're definitely going to have an advantage over the rest of the world. You're getting two experts, definitely one who can build anything. You saw that amazing ad list that led up to this. We want to make sure that you know that he is the creator and Social Alignment is the organization behind it.
Yeah, no, I mean, this is amazing. Thank you to Brandon and the We Mentality for letting this all come together. We are really excited to come and really put the end of 2025 on high gear, because I know there's a lot of people out there that are like me, that are like Brandon, and we just hustle. You guys are hustling, you're building businesses, and so this seems like the perfect time for us to come together and utilize our expertise to help you guys out there get ready for 2026, not only with AI, but with your business development as well. And that is the man that you're going to go to when we're talking about all of the things that you guys want to get in your wheelhouse and aligned before you get into the new year. So we've got a lot of stuff to go over today. For like we kind of did the introductions already. So, make sure to follow us, say hi to us, connect with us. We are very engaging people. We're used to having a live audience, which we do here today, but we want this to still be interactive for these guys and everybody here watching. So make sure you're using the comments and leaving comments, asking questions. We got Justin in the back taking questions as needed. So we will be here to help you guys get through today and see where we're headed in the new year. Well, I think that the biggest goal for today is that we really want to take you guys, the ones watching, the small business owners, and maybe you have done AI, maybe you haven't done AI, and you're just getting into it. That's perfect. We're so happy that you've chosen this workshop to get your feet wet with AI and even business development as well. We want to take that knowledge that we have and all the it's like buying the iPhone, right? You get the iPhone, the first one, and then all the people that got that first one, they go through all the kinks and all the challenges, all the bugs. And you guys are coming in. We've played with the iPhones, or the AI in this case, for a few years now. We've been 3 years deep in AI every single day, learning it, certified in it, playing with it, and we can tell you all the things that you want to avoid and all the things you really want to double click into. So that's what we want to break down today. And Brandon is going to be able to talk a little bit about why it's important that we be aware of AI, but also be aware of its potential, its power, and its limitations, and how we as humans need to interact with it, not as just a free-for-all tool, but as a real companion and a collaborator in the business development process, if you train it correctly.
And you got to think, AI is only as strong as the conductor, right? I mean, you have to have the vision. You have to have the prompts. You have to give it the information that it needs. You have to be the business. And the AI doesn't know you unless you get to know it, right? Unless you allow it to get to know you, just like a relationship. And that's what we want to do. We want to make sure that you understand that you're not just building technology. You're not just building a business. You are building an accomplice, right? This agent that you have, or this access to this technology, can completely change your life. And utilizing some of John's strategies, mixed with some of my business strategy foundations, you can only imagine how you can scale your business.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that it's important that we, we're going to talk a lot about AI, and we're going to talk a lot about, its power. But we really, I think the big goal of this is we want to take a look at what makes the AI useful to us, right? A lot of people go right into, using AI without any real forethought, and you kind of get this price that you pay. So we're going to talk about that a little bit today. So it's going to be a lot of business and a lot of AI, but we're going to bring it together and stick around to the very end because we have a very big surprise, once in a lifetime surprise. You're not going to see an offer like this ever again. I can tell you that. So this is going to be a great chance for you to really supercharge your 2025 going into 2026. So make sure you stick around to the end. We have surprises for you. It's going to be great. You want to talk about the agenda today?
Definitely. Today's agenda, we definitely want to have a current AI recap. Where are we? Where are we currently, right? Where have we been and where are we headed? Next is going to be the hidden AI tax. John's going to definitely go into that because there is a lot of additional things. What do you call those?
There's a lot of it's basically the reprogram. Like if you have to reprompt all the time that you spend reprompting and reviewing the outputs of your AI. It's wasted time. We're going to talk about it.
The time, the credits, the energy. Next is going to be the growth protocol. That's our signature protocol with the we mentality. If you utilize this protocol and build your business with it, you are building a healthy chassis, a whole bunch of foundations that's all working together. Now we need to align it. And that's where we're going to go with John's align method. Go ahead and tell them a little bit about the align method.
I mean, it's like we're kind of partnering together here to do a aligned growth. You can have growth, you can have alignment, but what about some aligned growth, right? To end off the new year's or the 2025. So I think that it's a really great way that we'll dive into to see, how we can take the knowledge that we gain from organizing our business and then amplifying it, integrating it, learning AI, generating, navigating. Those are the things that I think are fun once you get the core foundation. So we're going to be diving into all of it.
And then we're going to hit you with the opportunity, right? An opportunity for you to scale, for your business to scale, for us to put you in position to win in 2026. That's our main goal. We want you to hit 2026 with the ground running, right? We want you to go full speed. We want you to build the jet. We want you to build the spaceship, and we want to help you take off. And we don't want you just to take off on your own. We want to be there with you through that process. Mm-hmm. And then lastly, for those who have questions, we're definitely going to stay around and have some Q&A for you. So please go ahead and write your questions, right? Go ahead and hit the chat GPT, whatever you want, get that context and get it ready so that you can be ready by the time we're out of here before we go off air.
And, make Justin work. He's back there waiting for those comments to come in. So, make sure that you guys are sending them in throughout the show, and we'll make sure we gather some at the end, and make sure we can try to get to everybody. So that's what we got going on today. Y'all ready to get started? Put a 1 in the comments if you are ready to get started and learn a little bit about how you can actually make AI useful for you without wasting time and while saving you money. Who's ready for that?
Let's go.
We're getting ones. I feel we're getting ones in the room. I feel we got ones coming in from the YouTubes. I feel it. Let's talk about it, okay? So I want to get a feel for the room and for the group. I want to see kind of where is everybody at right now as we kind of in 2025. Where is everybody at with their AI implementation? And there's no judgment here. I'm not here to say one side is better than the other. There's not that at all. If you're here at a 0 and just brand new, gosh, we're so happy to have you. But take a look at this and let's go through the different levels and just throw it in the chat as you identify yourself. But level 0 is, like I said, the brand new person being introduced to AI for the first time. They, maybe you're aware of it, maybe they're not, but there's some interest there that they want to at least see what all the hype is about.
They still exist.
They still exist. So surprised how many people still don't know about AI, which is amazing and totally fine. But we want to make sure that, as we educate people that are new to AI, we want to make sure we're giving them a strong foundation.
Definitely.
So that's what we're going to do here. If you're level 1, you do know what we're talking about with Chat GPT, and you've maybe gotten in there and gotten into the sandbox and tinkered around with a couple of prompts, which is the best way and the only way to get into AI is to start using it. So if you're there, that's great. Brandon, you going to take number 2?
Yeah, definitely. Number 2 is going to be these users have started to explore these prompts. They engineer, it's allowing them to receive more tailored responses from their AI. Their artificial intelligence knows them, right? Understanding its capabilities. And this is where you really want to get to as you go through the steps, right? Past the discovery phase, being able to create some images, being able to write some emails. This is actually, you're actually utilizing it. It's helping you in your life, not just really your business just yet, but even it's just making life easier.
You guys are telling ChatGPT what they are a lot. You're a master copywriter. You're a professional, videographer assistant. They're telling them what AI is, and that's great. You want to start giving a little bit of that context. So you're on the right track. If you're a level 3er, you are leveraging some tool connections. You've maybe seen Claude, or you've seen ChatGPT, and you've been able to see, oh, well, what is this button here that says like Google Drive or Notion or Asana or Microsoft? And you're like, oh, I can connect to my Gmail and have Claude or ChatGPT look at my email and sort them or respond or do anything with that context, because it's giving it all of your Gmail contacts, which is amazing. So if you've been playing with that, it's relatively new in the open AI and Claude space, but amazing tools, especially the Canva ones. And I'm a particularly big fan of Notion. So I like my level 3 phase.
And then level 4 is definitely where you want to be, right? At this level, you're using AI. It's really no code automation, but you're able to connect the AI into app flows and workflows, right? You're able to systemize things. And this is where we definitely want to be. We want to be able to simplify tasks as much as possible. And then we wanted to give it that knowledge, and it has those programming skills as well.
You might hear people talk about vibe coding a lot in this level, like, just real true speaking to AI what you want. It's kind of amazing. I mean, some people might not know a lot of what exists, which is, exciting for us to be able to share that with you. So, definitely as you guys are looking at all this, start to take some notes and figure out where are you at? Where do you want to be? Where could you go next to start kind of tinkering around? But level 4, no code automation, vibe coding, and using things like Lovable, N8N, Make, Zapier, those really just, again, unlock, because you're giving the context of those tools to your AI and saying, hey, here's what we can do. So I love that.
So where are you today? And that's the main thing. And notate that. Identify exactly where you are.
Do we have are we seeing anything in the comments about any responses of what the general vibe is? Looks like we got more like a little bit. A 1 in chat. A 1 in chat. We got some newbies. Okay, that's amazing. Welcome. I see we got like a couple of 3s and 4s from the other groups. So that's good. Okay, so we have a little bit of a mix, which is perfect. All right. So now that we kind of know where we're at, let's talk about where everybody else is at, right? So 2025 was a big year for AI. There's been a lot of news in the world around AI this year. 55% of small businesses are saying that they used AI in 2025, and that's up from 11% last year, which is amazing. I mean, that just shows you how fast it's progressing, how fast it's moving, and more businesses are starting to see that there is power and potential if you start to use these tools. But here's the kind of thing, Brandon, that I felt was really interesting, that as we were talking to people and as we were looking at these surveys, a lot of these businesses that were implementing AI this year, they didn't even know what their business was or marketing plan was. They just were starting a business and we're like, I don't know. And again, like, what an amazing thing to have at your disposal if you just don't know something, you don't have any context, and it's a great tool to be able to get that. So I thought that was really interesting, Brandon, that a lot of people are starting to use AI for business without having any kind of business foundation or background. What do you think about that?
Times are changing. You got a lot of people that were working corporate jobs, or they were working in government jobs, and things are changing. And with times changing, with a lot of layoffs, a lot of people are having to figure it out. And the best thing that you can do is you always go back to what you're good at, right? What you're strong at. And when you go back to what you're strong at, you know how to do the work. You know the intel, you know what the customer may need because you are the best consumer. But deep down inside, how do you get that product from you to the consumer? And a lot of business owners, they don't know that. They don't know about the strategies. They may just be trying to put things on social media and create social media posts. They may just be trying to create a website online and trying to create a store there. But there's certain strategies, specifics, right? And in order for you to definitely get in tune to your business, you have to know these strategies. And then AI just can't tell you. I mean, it can tell you a generality about a specific niche, and that generality can be pulling from any business from here in Nevada all the way to New York, and things are just so much different. So there's certain ways to do certain things, and that's the thing. People are taking their profession. This is what they're passionate about. Now, how do I leverage this? How do I monetize this and create a business?
If you've ever been told in your life, like, hey, you failed a plan, you plan to fail, and you're like, oh, wow, AI is going to save me from like needing to like have to deal with that anymore. It's still not the case. You can still fail to plan with AI and end up failing.
Yeah.
So it's important that we know that while this is incredibly powerful and incredibly amazing. And gosh, I cannot wait to show you guys how much time and money you're going to save once you really start to get, comfortable. And like, I want to make this approachable for you. I want to answer and make sure that you guys are feeling seen and heard in your journey, because everyone's going to have a different experience. But wow, it is something that you just got to have to like wrap your head around. It's just almost mind-boggling. I can't even fathom where we're going to be in the next 6 months. But, as we were talking about all these people that are using AI, there was also a big realization, right? I'm sure some of these have been realized, since the beginning of AI, but a lot of businesses are starting to talk to me about these things that they are seeing come up when they're using AI on a more regular basis, or just as they, maybe dive into it for the first time and they maybe get a bad, little experience without having any of this context. But what did we discover? We discovered that, it is undeniable, the power of this, but it hallucinates, right? If you know what hallucinate is, when I talk about AI, put a 1 in the chat. That's when it essentially just doesn't do what you want it to do. You say, hey, I would like a photo of, me standing on the Eiffel Tower, and it puts me in a mud swamp for whatever reason. And that's kind of the frustrating part, is like, you almost have to go into it knowing it's going to have those moments, because, if I could go into the back end and understand like all the deep, darkest complexities of how AI comes up with its answers sometimes, I would write 17 books about it.
And that's what it's like too. If you think about it, it's like writing a book and not having the context. That's exactly right. Yeah. What's the experience that you're giving the artificial intelligence? If not, it's going to pull from all these different experiences.
AI is the real ghostwriter, is what I say. Like I think that's really what it is. It's like the real ghostwriter. What else did we learn? I think this is another great one. Not everything needs to be automated. You don't need to automate everything, and not everything needs AI. I think even, Brandon, that there is more of an importance on the human connection today, more than it's ever been, because, as we continue to rely, or we start to rely on these AI devices, and, we're starting to question, like, is that real or is that not? Like, you almost want to like touch a human. Like, I only want to go out now when I interact with people, because I don't even know what I'm watching sometimes, if it's real or if it's AI. So I think that the power of the human experience is still there. And, there are things that are never, ever going to be able to be automated by an AI. Because why? Because it's a predictive model. AI predicts things. And, it's a model, and like other models in my life, they just don't care about your feelings. So, they don't really care about whether or not it does the job right. Its only job is to get the job done.
To get the job done.
Yeah.
Exactly. And I love what you said that, right? It doesn't care about your feelings, but it does want you to be successful, because it is willing to tell you to do the hard things so that you can get to the success, right? It's not going to tell you, hey, let's consider that you are an introvert, and you being an introvert, in order for us to get to this next level, we're going to have to find a new way. No, it's going to tell you, you have to figure out you got to figure out a way to get through that, right?
I have a quote for this one. It's not about who you become to use the AI. It's what the AI becomes because you use it. So, I think, hold some power in that. And we'll talk about a little bit later about ethics, responsibility. But I think that, you can train it, right, to be your coach in the way that you like to be coached. You got to tell it, because it's going to, unless you tell it the way you like to learn and the way you like to experience things, you can't ask it, but it just might not give you the thing that you're looking for. And you might mistake that for a hallucination, when really it's just maybe some more training needed in proper context.
You can't always tell what AI is made, right? Is that what, explain that.
So I don't know, put a 1 in the chat, a couple of 1s if you think you've watched something that looked real, but like found out later that it was AI, right? I think that's becoming more and more common these days, especially with performance marketing ads. You guys might have seen some of the ads that we did in the pre-show, and we had a little bit of is it AI or is it real? If you are starting to get a little mind blown by that, it's because that's where we're at. But you can always tell when something is AI without any human oversight. there is always going to be that little tell, that little, maybe it's uncanny valley, maybe it's something in the syntax or the grammar, or maybe it's just in the context of the whole output itself.
It might be an dash, right?
Yeah.
Just that alone is a fingerprint that is AI.
And this is important because a lot of businesses are actually reporting decrease in productivity when they're using AI. And that's a kind of shocking thing to hear. It's like, is it already over? Are we done? Are we going to the next thing? Can I dust my VR headset off? Are we over AI now? But why is that, right? Why are we seeing people decrease in productivity when they're using a tool that was designed to increase productivity, increase leads, sales, revenue, time, money, enjoyment of life? Like, that's the whole idea. So what's happening here? And who has had the experience? Have you had the experience of always checking, like having to feel like you're verifying what the output is? Always, right? Always. And like, how much time do you feel like you spend in your earlier days when you were first starting out? Like, how much time did you think you spent reviewing that? Was it a lot, substantial?
I'm gonna say I probably used to take about 20 to 30 minutes reviewing a important document, right? Definitely an important document. Now, I don't complain too much right now, just for the simple fact that it's less time than it took before. But I can get that time back. And that is something that I learned from John. It can be so much more intelligent to where it can save you even more time, right? And that's my main thing is, how can I even get that time back? Because sometimes I can't even make a phone call.
Yeah. And that's why we did this accelerator, right? Because there are people that like want to get to that point where like, okay, I get it now. Let me get up to the speed where everyone else is at or where we're at as we end the year. I think that this is great because we don't want you to go down that path. We want to help you avoid all productivity decreases and only cut through the noise to get to where the real juice and the real meat of what this tool can do.
And then building a proper business, right? We want them to build a prop, not just a business that just makes money. We need it to be able to be leveraged, monetized, and then definitely scalable, right? We want them to scale.
This is a great time to get your bearings in order and get your business like the proper way. Because it's like you do it once. I kind of make it akin to when like I'm moving into I moved into a new house a couple of years ago. And I know a lot of people that when they move in, right, they take, 3 or 6, 9 months to like unpack their boxes and kind of figure out where I'm done in like 3 to 6 months max, because I don't want to waste any of the year trying to like, navigate. I just want to know where everything is at. Everything gets a spot. And then like the whole year, it's like, if it gets messy, I know exactly how to clean it back up. So if we can do that with our business, your business is going to get messy. Things are going to be stressful, but we want to give you something that you can fall back on and know, okay, well, I'm organized. I have a teammate. I have a community. Right. I have a space to go to where I can just easily find the way to get those pieces of my business back in the proper spot and avoid. Sorry, you have something to say?
No, I was just playing that, and that's just going to make you release the stress, right? It's going to decrease your stress. It's going to decrease the uncertainty, and everything's going to be done by a plan.
I'm making a proclamation that like by end of next year, I want all of our community. I want to help work to get all of you guys to a permanent 3-day weekend. Like, let's just eliminate Fridays off the work week, right? I'm serious. Like, if you
say Fridays for us, say Fridays for us.
Give me like some love if you guys are down with that plan for next year. Let's just get rid of Fridays. Let's free up all that time back into your life, and let's have 3-day weekends for all of 2026 because of what we're doing here today.
I love it. We can call them Freedom Fridays.
Freedom Fridays. All right. I like that. I like that. So how do we do it, right? We got to avoid this. We got to avoid the verification tax. That is the name of the opponent this end of the year. I want to make sure you guys are really making a point to minimize or try to like at least over time reduce the amount of times that you really have to rely or review. Because not to say that you shouldn't review, you should always review, but as an experiment, let's see what we can do in that context space to reduce that experience over time. So you're not having to check for any misspellings or if it was, worded for the right recipient or whether it was, revealing anything it shouldn't be revealing. We want to avoid all of that. So let's talk about what you want to do.
No, go ahead.
Let's talk about why it's important, and like let's kind of give an analogy of how I know you guys understand what I'm saying, because you guys have all maybe employed somebody or done an interview for somebody, and I don't know anybody that would just be like, "Hi, You're hired. You're hired.
Never.
I would love for you to answer all of my emails, and I would like you to, make my grocery list and, organize my kids' birthday schedules. Bye. No one would do that. No one, like, if you have, I would love to talk to you and, learn more about your brain, because, that is just not what I've experienced and what I'm sure many of us experience. We expect to come in, be onboarded, right? Like, this person's going to have so many questions if they're just left standing there with all of this work and well, what am I to do with it? Right. And if, you maybe have been in that experience before where you're the person wait, what do I do with the information that you're giving me? And we treat humans this way, right? We have onboardings, we have trainings, we build culture, right? We get to know their goals, their needs, their limitations, and that unity, that kind of interaction and that time invested, right? And some people take, weeks, months. I know that sometimes the onboarding can be a couple days, and that's, I'm not saying that it's not okay to have but I'm saying zero onboarding, right? If you think about this in the context that we're talking about, right? Because we treat AI that way. Gosh, do we? We treat AI that way. And
it's not even just the AI. I mean, I work with small businesses, and you think about it, it's just not something that we think of. Most of us are solopreneurs. We got one business partner, maybe two. You don't even think to be a leader. You don't think about onboarding and the processes that need to be taking place in order for you to get the right candidate, and then making sure that you properly put them together in the onboarding process and training them. We don't think of those things. And a lot of times we don't have the systems in place. And if you don't have the systems and the processes in place, nor do you have the knowledge, it's not getting done, to be honest with you. What John is speaking of is how it should be and how most corporations do it. But we're talking about small businesses, and small businesses need these foundations and these strategies, and need to be trained on these things in order for them to do these things, or they can go back into what you were getting ready to talk about next.
Well, no, you're absolutely right. I think that it's, it's a really important facet to, like you said, if you find a person, I think that can just jump in and go for it, hire that person and keep them. But, like you said, small businesses, they don't even have a lot of the interview experience. So right. I think that maybe that's kind of how we maybe get accustomed to looking at something like AI and be this person doesn't, or the AI doesn't have feelings. I'm just going to do what I've been doing and see how that runs. But we're going to see why that's a problem here in a second.
Just figure it out.
Yeah, right? I can't. But this is what a lot of people do, which I said, in the beginning, you just get on there, right? And you type something and you're like, oh, it's doing things. I asked it a question, it responded. I gave it a picture of something and it saw it. And all of this, I don't want to what's the word? I don't want to conflate the idea of just tinkering and just putting prompts in without any context or without any backstory at all. Some of that is fine in discovery, but without properly sitting down to understand the AIs that you're using, because for those of you that don't know, there are a lot of AIs out there. There's Claude, there's Gemini, there's ChatGPT, and they all do similar but slightly different things. They're better in certain areas than others. So
I was going to say, you remember back in the day, ChatGPT was 4.0, 3.2, 4.1, all these different ones. Yeah. And you didn't know, what do I utilize these different agents for?
Exactly. And it's all, like you said, it's a predictive model. So at its core, it's all trained on general internet data. And, it's collecting that data from all across the internet. It's, some of it is, it's like mixed. You go to the internet, you don't know what, you got to source your internet sources, right? But if you don't do that ahead of time and you don't really think about the tool you're using, and you want to go out and put high value tasks on that machine without any proper context, that is where I really see the verification tasks. They want to go for those high ticket tasks, the harder tasks, right? And I think that, again, one of the things that you'll talk about is that stepping back and saying, okay, I know I can do anything. I know that AI can, maybe probably do all of it, but what should it do, right? So you don't want to find yourself realizing that, you asked it to do something and then it gave you this big long output only to realize you're looking at no, this is clearly wrong. And if this is clearly wrong, what else are you getting wrong? And now you're thinking back, what else did I send that I didn't check, and it just goes down a rabbit hole you don't want to go down, and it adds up. So we're going to take a step back.
All right.
Yeah. And we're going to talk about how do you not... Oh, you have a question? We have a question? We have a question. Ask questions, folks. Ask questions. Tell me.
So we have a question coming in from John Barbie on YouTube chat who asks, how specific can I ask AI to get the correct response? So how specific do we need to be to get a response that we like?
Great question. I think that the idea here is that it kind of depends on what you're using it for, right? And I think that if you have, one of the best things that have come out in 2025 that I really enjoy is the talking to it, right? Because when you're if you push the little talk button instead of typing your prompt, then you can just speak. It's less about the formula of the prompt in that case, but it's now the conversation that you're having with it, and it's going to hear your voice and pick up on your tone, and you can just speak to it, literally just talk to it. And I, in fact, encourage everybody today, if you've not done so, just go have a 5-minute chat with your AI and see what it comes up with and what it learns about you and what you learn about it. It's a really interesting experience, but I think that the more context that you give it is always going to be better. But it's like, where do you put that context? Where's the limitation of that AI to understand that context? Does it need to go in the body of the chat? Or does it need to go in the personalization instructions on the back end in the settings? There's certain things that we have to look at. And again, it goes back to understanding AI and understanding the platforms and the limitations and its strengths. So I hope that answers your question, John. I think that you definitely want to be as detailed as you feel comfortable with. You can never be, I guess, I don't want to say you can never be too contextual, because there is, I guess, certain situations where, if I'm generating content or a scene or something, and I give it a super, super long prompt, then you worry about what it gets confused with and what instructions it's going to go and tackle in what order. So I think that there's a happy medium in a lot of these platforms. But again, it comes to figuring out what you want it to do and how you're using it on any given day. So keep asking questions like that. Thanks, John. So we're talking about stepping back from all of this AI talk for a second. We talked about what's going on. We talked about what we feel like people are doing incorrectly right now with it. And now we want to sit back and look at how do we analyze the business buckets, right? These pillars that Brandon's going to talk about and go over that are just, I call it the core canon, right? The core things of your business, and the water that's kind of weighing those buckets down. That's the tasks, the projects, the emails, the calls. And you got to first figure out, let me lay the buckets out, but then let me figure out how I can start getting some of the water out in an efficient way so that this business can come a little bit more manageable and lighter for me. So Brandon's going to walk you through this, but we want you to put your CEO hat on, right? And just forget AI for a moment, but just think about your business. And he's going to go through, as he goes through this list, start thinking about, do I have that? Am I thinking about it? Do I even know how I'm removing water out of that particular bucket, or did I even know it existed? And I think that there are 3 categories here that I look at when I'm building my processes or any, kind of business structure for myself. It's what do I need to do? Number one, what is, no matter what, no AI is going to execute that task for me. What is my responsibility to be aware of, and then use AI to help me manually do the tasks that I need to do for that project, so that there's a complete separation of you doing the work and AI helping versus you giving AI a task to go complete something for that process. It's off the table here. Then you got to ask, what can, should, does AI handle? What could it handle? What should it handle? What can it handle? So I think as we go through Brandon's questions, really be listening or thinking about where do each of these things fall? And finally, obviously, what can, should, and does a human do in my organization? And the reason I bring this up, and Brandon will go into a lot more detail, is that your SOP for an AI is different for an SOP for a human. Yes. Then that, I think, is something that people sometimes don't even know and have SOPs, which is great, because no time like the present to get them. But let's do 2 birds, 1 stone and tell them how to do it with humans and for a specific AI model. So Brandon, I'm gonna let you take it away and give them the first step forward and talk a little bit about the growth protocol.
I love it. The growth protocol is all about systemizing your business, right? What does your business look like into completion? Our main thing as solopreneurs and as small business owners is we spend more time working in our business than on our business. The growth philosophy, it pretty much encompasses a philosophy where you can do both. right? As I'm still cutting the hair, how can I still be building my business? How can I still be getting the marketing done? How can I still be doing the sales? How can I still be doing the emails, right? If it's a barbershop, how am I getting my clients to come in? Not just my clients. How am I even getting workers to come in and fulfill these seats so they can start paying rent? All of these things need to be encompassed as a business owner. So when we talk about the growth, it all starts from the groundwork, right? The groundwork, your mission, your vision, your capability statements, all of those things that matter, the licensing, all the things that you need to protect your business, right? All the things that you need to have a solid foundation in order for your business to grow and to be able to sustain the success that you're going to have later.